should go first, Sabine.
No, Ezra. Your orders are to stay back and protect the asset. This place is crawling with bucket heads.
Sabine, let's be optimistic.
Hey, stop right there.
You were saying?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's only 2 stormtroopers. There could have been a lot more. See? Optimistic.
Stay right where you are.
You go protect our cargo, and I'll distract them.
But no!
Quick, after them. How are we supposed to get up there? There have to be steps. We've already just tell the agent Thomas that we need more steps in this theater. Copy that. Now again. Why do they keep doing that? I just saw more rebels heading towards the south corner. Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? You're all clear, kid.
Not bad.
Well, I've had some experience in these types of situations.
Okay, you stay here and wait for the exit. I'm gonna go help Sabine. Not that she needs my help.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Star Wars Weekend's host, James Arnold Taylor.
How you guys doing? It's the last Star Wars Rebels show of Star Wars Weekends 2015. Are you pumped to be here? Did I fool you? Did you know it was me? Of course you knew it was me. Nobody's that small, right? It's pretty great. This is the new nerd trooper look, right? It's pretty good. And the hair is still perfect. I don't know how I do it. A lot of hairspray. Hey, you know what? Because it is, I also want to say some special thanks. Can you give it up for all these amazing people in this little booth right over here, and all the people backstage over there, and a big bunch of love for my buddy Scott, who puts me in this and takes me out of this. Show him some love. The folks at Disney love Star Wars, and they have a passion for putting on fantastic shows, and they all do a fantastic job, and I am so grateful to every one of them here. And we are ready to have a great one, right? So this little show, Star Wars Rebels, comes along. Who'd have thought? Well, I am James Arnold Taylor, and I know a thing or two about doing a voice in a Star Wars cartoon because I did 6 seasons of Star Wars The Clone Wars. Don't know if anybody ever caught that show, but it was a lot of fun. I got to be, this is the crazy part about being a voice actor. This is actually a small sampling of the voices I got to do on that show. So many great voices. Well, we've got Master Plo Koon, Jedi Master Plo Koon, who I stylized after Ian McKellen when coming up with the voice. That was Dave Filoni's word to me. Gandalf, he wanted that feel. Rico Hardeen was a voice that Obi-Wan Kenobi goes undercover, becomes Hardeen, and that was great to actually play both parts in there. O.C. Sobek. Now, O.C. Sobek is if you take a little Christopher Walken, wow, you know, and you take a little Al Pacino and you combine them, you get O.C. Sobek and I will destroy the Jedi. And it was a lot of fun to do. But speaking of Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's the voice. It's probably my favorite one to give you for Star Wars The Clone Wars. I've been very fortunate to be the actor behind the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi since 2002, and I gotta tell you, what a great experience, but what an even cooler experience to come back for Star Wars Rebels when they asked if I would portray him again. If you didn't see it in season 1, let's see it now. If you did see it, look at it again. It's good for my ego.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen, with the dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place. This message is a warning and a reminder for any surviving Jedi. Trust in the Force. Do not return to the temple. That time has passed, and our future is uncertain. We will each be challenged. Our trust, our faith, our friendships. But we must persevere, and in time, a new hope will emerge. May the Force be with you, always.
an honor. Thank you. You know, the coolest thing about that was that speech that we all kind of know happened after episode 3, but we never really got to see it. So to be the actor that got to actually say those words was really cool and quite an honor. And such a great honor to be hosting here at Star Wars Weekends all this time. And this is the last show we have with our incredibly special guest. And I want to catch you up on season 1 of Star Wars Rebels so you can see all the stuff that he got to do in that season before we talk about season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. So, to catch you up, take a look at a recap of season 1 of Star Wars Rebels. Enjoy. What do you think? Pretty cool stuff. Oh my. Look at that, quick change, huh? I get at Disney, I get to take the trooper gear home, right? Oh, okay, sure. That'd be fun at Halloween. I gotta tell you, Star Wars Rebels Season 2 is about to happen. When we started Star Wars Weekends 5 weeks ago, it seemed so far away in another galaxy. Anyways, you know that one. But now, it is ready to happen. So this is your last chance at sneak peeks. Are you thrilled? Are you excited to meet our special guest? I know he loves meeting all of you, so before we bring him out, let's take a look at him in action on the screens. Check it out. Thanks for doing the heavy lifting.
Pretty gutsy move, kid.
Who is that kid ducking the ideas? Trust yourself. Trust the Force. Go for it.
There he is, the actor behind Ezra Bridger, Taylor Gray. Come on in.
I got inducted into the 501st yesterday.
You did? Yeah. That is pretty awesome. You got a coin? Look at that. Very, very cool. You know what? Actually,
I know
can we
there's
zoom
some
in on that on the
amazing
camera?
cameras here.
You guys see that? Now, for those of you that may not know what the 501st is, and I'm sure there are, do we have some 501st members here? Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
We've got some folks. So the 501st is a fantastic organization of Star Wars fans, a community of fans that make their own costumes and create wonderful opportunities, charity events, and for children and for various different charities all over the world. They have various garrisons, groups of troopers and other characters. And in fact, if you saw the motorcade today, did you see the motorcade? All of those fantastic folks walking the motorcade there in the first half are the 501st. And so each of us, I've been an honorary member for, I think, at least 5-6 years now.
Oh, nice.
You were inducted yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday
So it's a
morning.
great honor for all of us as actors in the world of Star Wars to be inducted. So thank you to the 501st. Fantastic stuff for Taylor Grant. So Taylor, this is your second year at Star Wars Weekends, but it's, you know, the old expression, what a difference a day makes, what a difference a year makes.
Oh yeah, it's so different. The heat is the same. That hasn't left Florida, but now going through the first season, I'm now a Jedi, Padawan. I came in not knowing as much, and now I'm getting used to it, and it's so fun talking to everybody and doing these shows and talking about Star Wars. That's what we all love.
You get to actually talk about it too. That's the difference. Last year, everything was very top secret. Y'all didn't know what it was about yet, and so you got to now speak, see, experience all of it with all of us. That's got to be pretty cool, right?
Yeah, because last year was very much so, this is Star Wars, and that's all we can say. I hope you enjoy the show. And now I get to hear sentiments from fans and their theories for the next season, because Star Wars fans have a ton of theories, and they're usually pretty spot on.
Yeah.
And we have to sit there and, I don't know, maybe, that could happen. But most of the time it's like, it seems like they're in the email chain for the scripts.
That's where the real acting comes in. And all these Ezras, you got a lot of Ezras and Sabines running
It's
around.
fun. It's so surprising, but it's so cool, and it's awesome to see that, and I always want to get pictures with them as much as they want a picture. I think it's so cool.
Absolutely. And this seems to happen a lot in voiceover. It certainly happened with all of us at the Clone Wars, and although the way I'm going to say this makes it sound like I think I have any resemblance to Obi-Wan, but the cast does seem to resemble their characters so often in likenesses and in abilities and voice and things. And you actually look quite a bit like Ezra. Do you get that much?
People are saying that pretty often. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, I need some blue hair dye, but I would love to. We were talking about. I would love to dress up and come out for the show.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, sure.
I think that would be pretty fun. And everyone, the unique part is we all record together, which is special to this show and Clone Wars here. And everyone kind of fits into their character even more so because you're around the other actors, and everyone has their role on the ship, on the Ghost. And we take that on as we interact with each other outside of reading the dialogue.
So who gives you the biggest hassle on set?
Well, the biggest goofball is hands down Steve Bloom, who plays Zeb.
Yes.
He is an unbelievable voice artist, can do millions of voices. He does millions of voices just on our show.
Yeah, he is a lot of different troopers.
He's almost every trooper.
He's bashing the head of himself.
Oh, we always joke around. He hurts himself all the time.
Yeah. And I think even in one of the clips, that's not a Wookiee, and then both of them are him. So, so you've got Steve Bloom, who was here at Star Wars Weekends. Anybody see Steve? Were you guys here for that was week 3, I believe? Yeah, fantastic stuff. And he's a bit of a trickster.
Oh yeah, we'll be in a very heated scene, whether we're very upset or very sad, and it gets very emotional, and we'll be in that moment talking, and as soon as the scene cut, that's what he does.
He does his hands.
I can't make this down, otherwise I would. But he does it every time.
Just a really nice button on the mood, So this is very different from on-camera work. Now, on-camera work, of course, being in front of the camera and acting where you get to see the person. You have had quite a career doing that as well. You started at a young age.
Yeah, I started fairly young, and it's very fun. But I've been saying this is the first voiceover job I've ever done. I think it's a little harder because of the fact, you have, when you're on screen, you have every tool to work with. You can make a certain facial expression, and that will say something alone, and you add the dialogue, and you add some movements, and the three together, you can really put through what you're trying to portray or emote. And in voiceover, it's only your voice. So you have to put everything just through that, and I find that so much more difficult.
Well, I find, and see, this is just where we compliment each other. This is the lovely part of it. No, I love your work as Ezra because you are bringing some wonderful emotion. Matt Lanter, who is the voice of Anakin Skywalker, I remember the first time I was in a session with him for Clone Wars, and I went, oh, I get it. This guy is a real actor, and he's really bringing life to it. And you've done the same with Ezra.
Thank you so much.
It's really fantastic.
Thank you, man.
But you have a movie that's coming out very soon. When is it coming out?
It doesn't have a release date yet. It's now premiering. It's premiering here. It's premiering in New York next week, and it's called Walt Before Mickey, which is about Walt Disney, which is pretty cool, in his 20s and 30s, before he built the empire that is.
Yeah, and it's based on the book Walt Before Mickey, and you get to play a very famous name that you all would know and see if you ever watched anything animated by the Walt Disney Company, and that is
Friz Freeling.
Yeah,
he was an original animator
Isn't that cool?
for the Walt Disney Company, which is awesome.
And there you are. Look at you.
It's a period piece.
Was that kind of fun?
It was so fun. We got to dress up. We had the little pipes. They cut off my sideburns, which was a little strange.
I've
never had that much hair.
Sideburns. Yeah, no sideburns, fella. Did you call everybody Jake? Hey, Jake.
Yeah,
good to see you.
It was very fun.
Yeah. No, that is very cool. So we look forward to that movie coming out, and we look forward to this season 2 of Star Wars Rebels.
We're all excited. We're 6 days away now.
I know, it's amazing. So what can we expect from Ezra in season 2?
What am I allowed to share?
Yeah, that's
scar. He has the scar now from the last episode of season 1. He gets in a duel with the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
And he ends up with a scar across his face. They go up against Darth Vader, which is pretty cool.
Voiced by none other than James Earl Jones.
Rex, Captain Rex is back.
Sure, Rex.
Ahsoka. We're growing as a rebellion, and everyone kind of joins the force, and it gets exciting.
Yep. And Jim Cummings returns as Hondo, and does some really great stuff. So Sam Witwer. That's right. Thank you. You've done the show once or twice. Sam Witwer, who of course was the voice of Darth Maul in the Clone Wars, and he was the voice of Palpatine as well as Starkiller in Force Unleashed. He is reprising his role as Palpatine in Star Wars Rebels. So that is really exciting stuff. But I think, you know, that there's so much going on with it. We're so excited. We've had so many exclusives here. It would be great if you could just give us some other spoilers or anything else that you can give to a guy. Use the Jedi mind trick on you. Or...
No, because I need to be in season 3. They would have my head if I said anything more.
Okay, so it's all very top secret stuff. We understand. It's top secret. You can't, you know, what are you going to do? I'm telling you. But okay, there was some bucket heads. Oh, hey, Chopper, everybody. Yeah, no Chopper. Yeah, absolutely. So what is going on? There's bucket heads all over the place here. Johnny, gotta watch. You have secret footage of season 2 of Star Wars Rebels with a little intro from Dave Filoni. I speak droid very well, don't I? I got all that from that. What else? Yeah, we can go get lunch later. Sure. Anything else? No, see, I'm kidding. Now, I know, easy. Yes, I do think they would like to see this. Would you guys like to see this footage from season 2? Taylor, would you like to see this footage from season 2?
I would love to see it.
Ask me if I'd like to see it. Yes, I would. Okay, can we do it? Roll it. Let's do it. Take it. I think I know who they're talking about. Yeah, I think we saw him in season 1 of Rebels. Well, that is fantastic stuff. Great stuff. We enjoy that. Do we feel like we should see a little bit more? Yeah. Chopper, you know they want more. Do we have any more? Yes, I know you're a very cool guy. Of course you would bring it. He has brought some more if you want to see it. All right, Chopper, let's do it. Take another look at season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. What do you think? Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels premieres Saturday, June 20th, 8 o'clock, Disney XD. I think we're excited about it. I think we're very excited to have Mr. Taylor Gray with us, aren't we? It's been a fantastic time. Such a great guest. Thank you for being with us here. Week 5 of Star Wars Weekends. Taylor, I really think there's only one thing left to say. May the Force be with you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your time.